it's Peachie! So today I want to talk about something that I've seen has been quite rightly a concern for newer lolitas or people that are new to wearing alternative or J fashion and stuff like that. And that is the worry of people approaching you, asking you about your clothes, or maybe making fun of you, confronting you about it, and knowing how to deal with that. If there's one thing I've learned in my 20s, it's that reality checks are not always bad. Sometimes it can be very helpful and make you happier. Reality checks can ground you and make you think a little bit less worryingly and stuff like that. So I hope this doesn't come off too harsh. I promise it's for the best. Okay, so if you're fairly new to wearing an outlandish kind of fashion like Lolita, Decora, Fairy K, stuff like that, there's usually, especially as a teenager, you can have the mindset of taking your fashion super seriously. Like, I must wear this all the time, I'm just misunderstood, people don't get why it's so fun to wear all this stuff, why can't they just leave me alone, this isn't that weird, it's just clothes. All very good points, but in reality check, we say it's not always that simple. That's because people do always judge on first impressions, whether they want to or not. First impression is going to be a big part of someone meeting you or seeing you for the first time. So this is what I'm going to say now is, don't make a big deal about someone coming up to you and asking you about your fashion. It's really not a big deal. It's not always an attack on you. People are just genuinely curious, I find. And maybe some people will maybe make a little joke, poke fun of you. The reality is, you do kind of look easy to poke fun of. And I'm not just saying that as a sweet Lolita with a pony on her head and cotton candy coloured hair. I'm talking about you classic and gothic Lolitas too. You will look beautiful, elegant as heck, but you will still stand out and still look very unusual. And people are going to ask about it, people are going to wonder. The reason I'm saying this is because I really notice a mindset, especially with newbies, is that, you have to answer kind of a hostile way. That this is an attack on you, they shouldn't be curious or asking you about your fashion, they're asking because they want to make fun of you or something. It's not always like that. Usually people are just genuinely curious. If their tone of voice seems a little hostile, because sometimes there will be some people like that, make sure you are not speaking back in a hostile tone to them, because that just escalates things and potentially they want you to see make a scene, because you already kind of are making one by dressing like this with people approaching you. Now, by approaching in a slightly hostile tone, I'm not talking about actual threats and physical hostility. To deal with that, you will need to, have training on, self-defense and stuff, which I am not professionally qualified to give advice on, so look at another video for that. Also, if anyone is approaching you while you've got like a parasol, they really are quite an idiot. Let's say on the slight chance that someone is coming to approach you with a negative attitude, such as, they want to voice their disapproval on how you're dressing, or they're obviously got a tone that they're going to make fun of you. My advice is, please don't play to what they want. Please be calm and treat it in a completely chill manner. What these people are expecting from you is for you to actually get riled up and make a scene. You do not need to make a scene or more than you already are by dressing like this. Trust me, from years and years of experience, you're much less likely to get hassled if you just respond in a calm and, generally pleasant manner. I can't guarantee anything, especially because I live in the UK and people are generally a little more like standoffish about approaching people here than other countries. Also, there can be rough areas where people are going to be a bit more aggressive naturally than other areas. So there is always a chance. That's another reality check. There is always a chance, and that's why I'm making this video in a way so you can be prepared to deal with situations like that. But now I just want to go back a little bit to someone approaching you and generally just having normal curious intentions. No hostility or anything. They just generally want to ask and they might generally be interested. So please don't just immediately put up like this guard wall for someone approaching you, because I notice for some reason like a lot of people do that when they're like Lolitas or wearing some sort of alternative fashion. I think it's good to be aware of your surroundings and how you're presenting yourself around other people when you're dressing like this, but at the same time it can really make you put on the defense far too quickly. Just relax and just embrace the fact that you are standing out and people are going to be curious. Help them maybe learn and understand your fashion a bit more. So to help you a little bit, I have some examples of very popular questions that I get from people approaching me in public. Questions I've got so many times, and I'm going to tell you how I usually reply to them, and it's gone really well. Excuse me, what is this? I usually reply with, oh yeah, sorry, yeah, I know this looks a bit silly. I'm wearing Japanese street fashion. It's kind of out there, very expressive. I just do it for fun and I don't really have many confidence issues with it. And they will usually reply with like, oh cool, I see, yeah, okay, yeah, I really like it, yeah, well, it's something different for sure. See, just like that, just treat it, be chill. Why are you wearing that? I will usually say, because it's fun, I like it, it's cute. That's all I say. And then if they ask again why, I'll just say, honestly, it's just fun and cute. I know it's a bit out there, but it doesn't really matter. I'm literally just answering as truthfully as possible. There's no need to put on a barrier, big yourself up, go on to a big justification of why you have to dress like this. This is fun. I like it. One I get asked at Lolita meetups when there's a bunch of us is, are you guys going to a party of some sort? And if they ask me, I'll say, no, we just dress like this because we like it and we meet together sometimes so we can share appreciation for the style, because as you can tell it's pretty out there, so it makes us feel less alone enjoying it. So yeah, it's just for fun. That's all I say. What play are you in? A lot of people assume I'm in a pantomime or show nearby. Again, I will literally just say, no, I just dress like this for fun. It's a Japanese street fashion, so it's pretty out there. I know it's strange, but it's fun. That's all I say. Why are you dressed like a kid? I actually don't get asked that one very much, but I know a lot of other people do, especially sweet Lolitas or those wearing fairy cave. I usually just say, oh no, this is like Japanese street fashion. It's very cute, very expressive like that. It looks a bit nuts. Plus, if a kid was wearing this, they would get dirt on it in like seconds. It's not for kids. Okay, like, I know as a person I am pretty significantly mellow talking with strangers and stuff like that, and other people aren't. Like, they can freeze up at being confronted by strangers and suddenly being asked these questions, which can be a little invasive for you to answer politely. You know, sometimes people are a little impolite about asking. I get that, I do. Force your chillness if you have to. It will become real with time and practice. You are really going to make the situation much more awkward and uncomfortable than is needed by getting on the defensive mode and being hostile back to these questions and people. Even the people that are, you know, have negative intentions for approaching you. Again, I'm not talking about actual threats and physical violence. That is a different topic. I'm talking about, you know, the tone of people's voices and their questioning, basically. I strongly feel that being self-aware of how you look is so important to learn how to be chill, wearing, you know, alternative fashions like Lolita fashion, decor, etc. out in public, with other people, even with friends and family. It just helps so much to just have a little humour with yourself, be aware, and be okay with it. I also think this advice could sometimes apply to newbies in Lolita fashion, decor, goth fashion, etc. who suddenly started wearing it and their friends or family members are a little weirded out by it, or maybe poking fun of you a little. Please don't try to take it that personally. I think you could probably make some good jokes about yourself doing it as well. If they're genuinely being mean-spirited, if you genuinely think your friends or family are being mean-spirited about it, that is an issue. But I feel like a lot of people, because they're, you know, they don't have the confidence quite yet wearing it properly because they're new, they can be very sensitive to how people are going to react to it or what they're going to say. And I just need you to like make sure you just like focus, take a step back and realise, are they really being mean and poking fun of you, or are they just joking? Because this is new for you. It's different, it's a little funny. Doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's just, you know, them just kind of learning to accept the new you as well, right? So I hope that was at least a little helpful or reassuring to those watching that are new getting into this fashion, or thinking about getting into it but are scared of the implications of how people are going to treat you or approach you. Just do be aware that, you know, yeah, you do stand out. People are probably going to approach you at some point. Potentially a few are going to make fun of you. But is it a big deal in the end? Okay, so say someone didn't like your outfit. Maybe they just gave you a disapproving look in public as you were passing by, or, you know, pointed and laughed for a second. Does it really matter they didn't like your outfit? Do you know these people? Do you need their validation? I mean, I know it's hard not to want validation from others, even strangers, but at the end of the day, does it really matter? Does it stop you enjoying this outfit as much? Still an awesome outfit. What's gonna happen? Someone didn't like your outfit, does that mean, you know, you're gonna get disowned by your family? Get an F on your latest university paper? No, it's not gonna really affect your life in any way significant, so just forget about it. Move on. Not everybody has to like what you're doing. Completely fine. So yeah, hopefully my words were comforting and not harsh. Although again, like I said, I was doing a little bit of reality check here because I think it's needed a lot of the time, especially when you're new to the fashion, and you can really take it seriously because you're so passionate about it. It's new, it's great, you've always wanted to do this kind of thing. Yeah, completely normal. It's also completely normal to just try and chill. Thanks for taking your time to watch this. I'll see you next time. Bye bye!